G'day guys, Ron here from Osborne Digital Marketing. Today I'm going to show you how to create a content silo. So what we'll do today is cover my method with utilizing keyword research to create a content silo, and secondly, utilizing entity research to create a content silo. Let's jump into it. So for those of you that don't know what a content silo is, essentially it's a structure that helps boost a main topic. So as an example, we've got right here. So let me just show you this. It's very gorgeous, my artwork right here. So this is our main topic. So let's just say we're trying to rank for the keyword SEO. Now, obviously, unless you're SEMrush, Backlinko, Search Engine Journal, you're going to have a challenging time. But if you were to try and go after this keyword, any other keyword, you can utilize content structures, content silos to help boost up this keyword. Gone are the days where you used to be able to have a website that was perhaps about fishing rods and then go and try and sell basketballs. You used to be able to go after those easy to rank keywords, low difficulty, throw them up, happy days, you're ranking 1, 2, 3, no worries, super easy. Not anymore. Those days are gone. So what you want to focus on is when you're building out a content silo, you want to make sure that you're supporting the main topic, because the focus of creating a content silo is to ensure that you boost the main topic. It's not to rank a page here or further down the silo. So your main silo is sort of like this. You know, you've got all the content coming off. The purpose isn't really to rank this page or this page. That's not your aim. That's not your focus. Your focus is to rank this page here. That's the aim and goal and structure of a content silo. So as an example, if you want to rank SEO, when it comes to content silos, you can keep it quite simple. So I like to think of it like this way. What is SEO? Okay, so obviously I'm going to have a bigger page that this would be an article that talks about SEO. But what really is SEO? What's the scientifics behind SEO? How is it structured? What's created? Really in-depth stuff. Really in-depth stuff. Why SEO? Why is SEO important to businesses? Well, SEO is important because if you rank number one, you're going to generate more traffic, more leads. There you go. How does SEO work? What goes into SEO? Now, as you can see, the starting with the who, what, when, why, hows are very powerful. They give you the idea of how to create content silos. They basically give you 5 articles to write. And then from there, you can also go ahead and create even more silos. Now, to get into the nitty gritty of content silos, so as an example, let's stick with the SEO as the main. What goes into SEO? Keyword research, backlinks, on-page, off-page SEO, all of these types of things that are surrounding and more so considered nowadays entities. That's why entity research is quite important, not just keyword research when it comes to creating content silos. So what I want to do now is I want to show you how I would approach SEO. If I was going to go after this, what I need to do. In fact, I'm going to show you, because I do want to keep ranking for this keyword. Local SEO 2022. I was number 1, guys, but I've been pushed out. Right now I'm number 4. For local SEO 2022, I'm sitting number 4. I was number 1. I've got the screenshots to prove it. But yes, unfortunately, I have been pushed out. But I would like to create a couple of silos to help boost this. That's my plan. So over the next month or 2, I'm going to work towards creating a couple of content silos to boost this, because it's a nice keyword to rank for. Is it going to generate a lot of leads? No, not necessarily, but it was really nice beating Backlinko and HubSpot. That wasn't a nice little, unfortunately, it is a bit of an ego thing, but you know, multi-million-dollar sites, little old Ronald Osborne down here, it was nice beating them. So coming back to our topic over here, when we are talking about content silos, you want to focus on boosting the main keyword. So I'm trying to boost local SEO in this example. So let's do this. I'm going to show you exactly what I would want to do to go after. So let's change this to local SEO. This is what I need to go after. Now, There's a couple of ways that you can approach this. You can utilize something like SEMrush or ShineRanker, any one of those types of tools, and you can come in and you can start to do keyword research. What you can do is you want to start to expand. I like the questions because the questions are what people are asking, but again, that will more so stick along the lines of the who, what, when, why, how. So you'll find a lot of things in here. But with the keyword research, you can look into the SEMrush, you can go in detail here, but most of it with variations, it's just going to be the similar term, but you want to start to see what people are looking for. You want to start to get a bit of an idea, like, why does it matter? Wow, that's huge. Yeah, maybe someone's doing some CTR right, right there. That's definitely some CTR right there, guys. Definitely. But you want to start to see like the what is local SEO. Okay, like I'm talking about who, what, when, why, how. Affordable local SEO. It's like, okay, these really aren't answering and talking about and discussing about local SEO. That's why I do the who, what, when, why, how, because you're covering it in its entirety. This is what it is. This is how it works. This is why it's important. This is when you should use it. I like starting with that. Content ideas are simple, but then I move into this. But the next thing that you can do is simply Google it and see what comes up, guys. So as an example, like with this local SEO 2022 keyword, with these guys, you can go into Backlinko and you can have a look and start to see, okay, so what other topics are they covering in this? What else goes into SEO? Because whenever you're creating a content silo, you should be covering all of the topics that relate to the main topic that you cover. You're covering fishing poles. Who uses fishing poles? When do you use fishing poles? What type of fishing poles do you use? And from there, applying that principle, you can continue to expand out. So as an example, what is local SEO? Okay, what is local SEO? Local is this. Okay, so if we were to talk about local SEO is more so aimed at helping small businesses, because that's what it is for. It's someone that's in a fixed geographical location. So if that's how it is, it's like, okay, well, maybe what's the best local SEO strategy for a plumber? You can start to expand each category. Now, back to the fishing rod example. Like, what type of fishing rod should I use in this example? Because if you had a fishing rod, let's say it was a trout rod, you're going after trout, fishing for trout. What type of fly rod should I use in this area? If I'm going up to Alaska, what fly reel, what fly rod should I utilize? This is how you would approach all of it. This is what you can do when you're structuring your content. Another thing is just Googling the term, pretty much similar to how I did, and looking at your competitors. So scrolling through and being like, okay, what do they talk about? They talk about this. What is local SEO? See, they're covering the what? The map pack. Okay, so maybe I need to create a piece of content on a map pack, talking about map packs. No worries, to support all of this. But then I want to jump across, and to be completely honest, I start with the entity. Because I think the days of the keyword research, when I'm looking to learn a topic, I start with a Google, I jump in Google, I enter that topic. I see what Google gives me. I read an article, I read the top ranking articles. I read those articles. Okay, so this is what Google wants to see. From there, I then enter it into this tool. Now, this tool is Chris Palmer's entity tool. Brilliant tool. I love it. It's great for scraping entities. So as an example, what I could do is local SEO, and let's have a look at that. So how this works is you enter this, scrapes the results for the top, I think it's the top 10 pages or top 5 pages. To be honest, I can't remember. But what it does is it grabs all the entities off the page and spits it out. Then you get it as a CSV. And then I like to put it as a pivot table so I can analyze everything. So the way Chris goes through it is he likes to divide it by 10 because obviously, yeah, it is 10 articles. Yeah, so it's 10 articles, guys. Now what this is doing is it's scraping the top rankers for this, and it's pulling out the entities. Why is that important? because that's how Google is rewarding everyone nowadays. You need to be covering specific entities. So if I wanted to rank for local SEO, I need to have the who, what, when, why, how, because it's informative. It covers that, and it covers why this stuff's important. But if I want to ensure that I rank, I really ensure and give my page the best opportunity to rank, I need entities. So I need to be talking about any entity. Look at how gorgeous this is. This is Picasso-esque. Like, might be able to sell this online as an NFT in the future. But ultimately, when it comes to this, if I want to ensure the who, what, when, why, that's not enough anymore either. But if I throw in some entity created articles and then who, what, when, why, how them as well, now we're talking. Now we've created a strong content silo. So let's go back. This should be done. Okay, so as you can see, guys, scraped it, pulled the entities, relevant score, confidence score, and repeat count. Now, the reason you need to put it in a spreadsheet is it sort of duplicates everything. And okay, I'm signed out. That's awesome. Okay, that's okay. All right, sick. Thanks for that, Google. I'll just take you off the screen right now, guys, and jump in and fix this up. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Google just loves signing me out halfway through me recording videos, so apologies for that. What we want to do now is we want to import this file because I like putting it in a pivot table on Google. So let's go upload, drag this bad boy into there. No, don't want to take it. Okay, well, Google, you know, it's almost the weekend, mate. All right, replace the sheet. Now, when you're putting this into a pivot table, I just find it's a lot easier, guys. You're able to read it. So as you'll see, like back in the tool, it scrapes that. You can see MailChimp. What is local SEO? Bit of parasite SEO going on there, boys and girls. If you're watching, any girls. Yeah. So you see how it's scraping, and every time it's putting in search engine optimization, and I'm sure that'll be up the top here too. Yeah, search engine optimization. Well, we want to figure that out without having to go through every single thing. So what I want to do is highlight all of this. So you can just highlight it all like I've done there, insert, and then you come down to pivot table. Yep, new sheet. If you'll let me do that, Google, as well, but maybe you won't. Rows. And then what you want to do in rows, so you want to have entity, okay? So ascending entity, but then in values, you'll go add. So sorry guys, my head's in the way again. Put it on repeat count, okay? So use repeat count. Now, from here, this is where it's handy. Descending order, okay? Let's zoom this, move this across. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to have it as the sum of repeat count. You've got to change it to the sum of the repeat count. So it needs to be descending order. So rows has the entity, then descending order, then sum of, and then down here. So this will help you go through and do it on the Google sheet. So it's a lot easier than looking at it like this. Now, I know how to do pivot tables very easily on Excel, but because everything with my agency, we do everything online, guys. So I'm going to move it across to this. But what you can see now for that specifically is at 409 times I need to mention search engine optimization. Now, something that Chrissy does is you go equal this. So this volume here, let's divide that by 10 because it scraped 10 results in total. So let's do the autofill. Oh, look at you, Google, helping me out. Thanks, Google. So as you can see, all of this, and you don't really need to go down too far. That's why I do the descending order because, you know, pizza, interesting. But the main concept, the main stuff that I'm going to need to grab and sprinkle throughout my content are these keywords right here, guys. These ones right here, where you can see that search engine optimization is mentioned 40 times. So when I'm creating a content silo, there's no if, but, or whens, Perhaps I should be one, sprinkling in search engine optimization, any of these entities within each piece of content that I create, but I can create another thing on SEO. So talking about SEO and then doing a who, what, when, why, how of SEO when you're creating a content silo. Not to get too difficult with it, because you can get really, really granular with this, and I don't want to do that to you. I just want to keep it simple. So like I said, the main thing you can do is the main topic. Start with your main topic. I like the who, what, when, why, and how, because you're answering the questions to Google. Now, you start with that. Look at your keyword research and start to do some entity research. Utilize the tool from Chrissy Palmer. There'll be a link to that down below. I think it's like $10. It's super cheap, and it's actually very, very good. Once Google Sheets starts working with you, it is a breeze. So when you create your content silo, there's a couple of additional bits of information I'd like to give you. These are the things that you want to interlink between, okay? So you want to be sending links to each page. Now, some people are like, oh, I don't want to send links from my main down. I do. We're creating a content like silo. Some people don't only like to silo downwards. I like passing some stuff all around, because I've seen everything work, guys. I've seen it work where you just have everything passing down and it just keeps going down like a tree. So you have your main piece here, you have some other branches here, and then you have this one here branching out into its own thing, and then this branches out, and you never pass links up. Everything just keeps going down. I don't really like it. The main topic, this would be the one I'm trying to rank, this would be the one I'm trying to rank, but this overall is the one I'm trying to rank. So if you're going after something really difficult like SEO, local SEO, that SEO 2022, this is how you would approach it with this. Now, I don't mind sending the odd link back up. I don't mind doing that if it's appropriate. However, just make sure you're tracking your metrics and ensuring that you're not having anything drop off because of doing that. Do it sparingly, but you should always be having each one of these topics linking, internally linking, like passing, like going back and fro and linking back up. So you should be the main topic. The ones that are immediately down should be connected. In my personal opinion, should be interconnected like this. So this group is always tied together, okay? Now, how many pieces does it take to go into a content silo? It can be one. It can be one. It doesn't need to be 6 or 10 or 15 or 25, like whatever you want, however you want to structure it. You need to look and see what is being done out there, okay? So that's how you can focus on that. And the other thing I would suggest is these supporting pieces in the content silo, these ones right here, they're the ones that you send the links to. So all of the backlinks should be going to these supporting elements here. So this one right here, guys, that's where you get your backlinks to. Don't send your backlinks to here, okay? One, because if something goes wrong and you send the backlink to the main topic page, ouch. Everything you've done, you're literally creating these items of content right here to support this, okay? When it comes to that, you want to make sure that you're sending it with a protection. You send it across to this page over here. I do apologize. This has become an awful mess right now. But if you're sending that content, if that backlink, excuse me, across to this one right here, so that's your backlink. If something happens to this page, it doesn't matter. We'll go away and we'll create a new one. That's completely fine. Don't send backlinks to this page, to your main page. Don't do that. Send it to this one, because all of these will be internally linked anyway. So there's going to be interchanging links going through. That's how you create a content silo. When you're creating a content silo, one, make sure the keyword research stays evolved. It can be helpful, but I like to start with Google. Start there, learn the topic, learn about things that support that. The fishing rod example, that you need reels, you need line, you need hooks, you need sinkers. All of those types of things going to support a fishing rod sale, as an example, like the SEO. Then go away and scrape the entities. Utilize entities to continuously build out that silo to help overall support the content silo. I think it's immensely valuable when you are trying to do this. and never send backlinks to the main topic page. Send the backlinks into the content silo. You'll interlink everything. It's entirely up to you whether you go upstream with internal links. See how it goes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's entirely up to you. Make sure you're keeping an eye on it. Things that work today will not work tomorrow. That's the game of SEO. I hope I've answered this question, guys. I know it's been a little bit jumpy and in betweeny. I do apologize for that, but I'm trying to structure it in a way. It's very easy for me to sit here and just be like, all you need to do is do a local SEO, then you need to talk about keywords, then you need to talk about backlinks. It's like, that's easy. I want to actually show you how you can figure out scraping entities, actually doing keyword research. That's the real value that I want to give you. If you're interested in that, if I've answered the question of how to create a content silo, if you need more information, just reach out to me, hit that like button if I have answered the question, and I look forward to having you again. Let's go through another entity thing together. I'll be sure to crack them out. Have a lovely day, guys. Cheers.